Hello everyone. Welcome to the Blockchain News Club. Let's take a brief intro into today's crypto updates before going into the details. California Democrats say authorities should analyze whether Wall Street Bank operated at arm's length in advising lender. Ripple CTO David Schwartz has weighed in on the lawsuit that alleges influencers pushed unregistered securities on their viewers and followers while promoting failed cryptocurrency trading platform FTX. Coinbase, the largest US-based cryptocurrency exchange, may have given the XRP community one of the biggest reasons to cheer. Ripple Labs has introduced a strategic funding in a Singapore-based enterprise capital fund dubbed Blockchain Founders Fund to assist early Web3 startups worldwide. The court ruling in a lawsuit brought by the US SEC against Ripple Labs Incorporated will have minimal impact on the company's global business expansion, says Ripple's APAC region policy director. Scammers have used the Twitter account of the High Commission of India to promote a Ripple giveaway scam. Before we dive deep into today's updates, please subscribe to our Blockchain News Club channel. It will help us immensely. U.S. lawmakers urge probe of Goldman's role in Silicon Valley Bank failure. Top Democrats in Congress have asked for a federal investigation into what role Goldman Sachs played in the failure of Silicon Valley Bank. They have also asked regulators to look into whether the investment bank's profits from handling a $21 billion trade for SVB should be taken back. Because Goldman Sachs stands to gain from SVB's failure, we strongly urge you to look into whether Goldman Sachs acted at arm's length as an advisor to SVB, the lawmakers wrote in a letter to U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland, SEC Chair Gary Gensler, and Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation Chair Martin Grunberg on Friday. Late in February, SVB asked Goldman to help it shore up its finances because the bank was getting ready for Moody's to lower its credit rating. Goldman came up with a plan for the bank to get more money and agreed to buy some of SVB's treasury bonds and other government-backed debt. In a filing with the SEC, SVB said that it had sold $21.45 billion worth of securities to Goldman at negotiated prices. It didn't say what those prices were. SVB lost $1.8 billion because of the sale. The two deals would have been taken care of by two different parts of the bank. It is common in business to put up walls between the different teams. Goldman and SVB called off the capital raise when the share price of the company dropped and reports of a bank run got worse. Customers tried to withdraw $42 billion in one day, so U.S. regulators took over the bank last Friday before its stock could start trading. The collapse of SVB is being looked into by both the DOJ and the SEC. In the letter, the lawmakers said, "We support your efforts to start an investigation and hope that, unlike in 2008, we hold bank executives accountable by making sure they are held responsible. The burden of their actions shouldn't fall on consumers or taxpayers." Goldman and the FDIC both said they had nothing to say. When asked for a comment, the DOJ did not respond right away. A spokesman for the SEC said that its chair, Gensler, will talk to members of Congress directly instead of through the media. The FDIC has been in charge of an auction for the company's commercial bank, and on Friday they said they were open to the idea of SVB's losses being covered by the government to help make a deal. Schiff and others stepped in at a time when lawmakers on Capitol Hill were scrambling to figure out what to do about the collapse of SVB. Progressive Democrats saw the failure of the bank as a chance to push for stricter rules on banks, while Republicans pushed back against the calls for more rules and said regulators weren't doing their jobs right. Schiff is one of a number of lawmakers who have introduced bills to take back bonuses and gains from the sale of shares from executives at failed banks. In a statement released on Friday, the White House said it supported efforts to make it harder for the leaders of failed banks to get off. Ripple CTO defends FTX promoters. Investors have filed a class action lawsuit against several internet influencers, such as Ben Armstrong BitBoy and Graham Stephan. This has started a discussion about the responsibilities of paid promoters in the cryptocurrency industry. The lawsuit says that the influencers tried to get their viewers and followers to buy unregistered securities while promoting the failed cryptocurrency trading platform FTX. The plaintiffs want more than $1 billion in damages because they say the defendants were a big part of why the business failed. David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, has weighed in on the matter. In a series of tweets, he has defended the influencers. Schwartz argued that it is not reasonable to expect a paid promoter to do more than minimal research on the companies they promote, and that there are strong policy and free speech reasons to keep it that way. The Ripple executive also talked about what could happen if promoters were held responsible even if they hadn't done anything wrong. He said that it would be harder for legitimate businesses that are smaller, newer, or in riskier industries to use spokespeople. He also said that making promoters responsible could lead to crypto companies and promoters being banned. Schwartz stressed the importance of free speech in response to a tweet that said some victims of fraud might rather get paid than see the promoter get embarrassed in public and have his reputation hurt. He said that punishing people for what they say when they haven't done anything wrong is just the government telling people to shut up. As the lawsuit against FTX promoters goes on, the debate about promoter liability and free speech in the cryptocurrency industry is likely to keep going. Is XRP making a comeback to Coinbase? The biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States, Coinbase, may have given the XRP community one of the best reasons to cheer. In an interview with Tony Edward of Thinking Crypto, Coinbase's chief legal officer Paul Grewal said that the exchange might relist XRP if Ripple wins its 2-year-long lawsuit against the SEC. I am very eager as anyone else to see how the court rules, and what I can say, as soon as we have the ruling, we will put in our process to see if we need to revisit our listing decision. The CLO stated that the conditions for the same will rely on the foundation for the judgment, the judge's legal reasoning, and Coinbase's opinion of whether or not the decision will be upheld by the appeals court. Soon after, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission launched a lawsuit against Ripple Labs alleging that the token constituted a security. Coinbase stated that XRP will be delisted from the exchange in December 2020. Ripple joins forces with Blockchain Founders Fund to supercharge Web3 adoption. Ripple Labs, a blockchain and crypto cost company, has announced a strategic investment in Blockchain Founders Fund, a Singapore-based venture capital fund. Blockchain Founders Fund's strategic financing is purportedly intended to help Web3 startups accelerate blockchain technology. According to the statement, Ripple's financing will be used by BFF to support high-potential early-stage companies who are developing the infrastructure and products for decentralized finance. Importantly, Blockchain Founders Fund is supported by approximately 100 Web3-focused companies, including industry leaders, investors, family offices, and major financial institutions. Brooks Entwistle, Senior Vice President and Managing Director at Ripple, commented, "It's clear that blockchain expertise can rework industries. We wish to see startups unlock the potential of blockchain expertise and are excited to associate with Blockchain Founders Fund to speed up startups which are creating world-class merchandise with real-world utility for the worldwide market." Ali Madavji, Managing Partner of Blockchain Founders Fund, stated that the money will contribute significantly to Web3 acceleration in the nation and internationally. In addition, the Singaporean government has established clear crypto regulations to aid in the development of the young industry. "We're extraordinarily grateful for the help obtained from probably the most outstanding gamers within the business. We're on the forefront of this revolution, and this partnership with Ripple will additional drive the following era of entrepreneurs and increase their companies into new markets." Ripple executives say XRP lawsuit ruling will have little impact on global business operations. According to local media reports, Ripple's APAC region policy director Rahul Advani stated at a press conference in South Korea on Wednesday that the court ruling in a lawsuit filed by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission against payments processor Ripple Labs Incorporated will have minimal impact on the company's global business expansion. According to Bloomberg, Advani stated that 90% of Ripple's business is conducted outside of the United States, including a substantial share in the Asia-Pacific area. During the 2 years that the firm has been embroiled in a legal battle with the SEC, according to Advani, it has seen the most growth. The SEC filed a complaint against Ripple in December 2020, stating that the $1.38 billion sale of XRP, the cryptocurrency token that underpins Ripple's payment and remittance network, was an unlawful issuance of unregistered securities. Ripple's managing director for the Asia-Pacific, Middle East, and North Africa, Brooks Entwistle, stated at the same conference that the outcome of the SEC versus Ripple litigation will have a significant impact on the future of the cryptocurrency business in the United States. Advani stated in a January interview with Forecast that he anticipates the court would provide a decision on the matter within the first half of this year. India High Commission Twitter now promoting Ripple giveaway scam. Thieves promoted a Ripple giveaway hoax using the Twitter account of the High Commission of India and Malawi. The verified account with approximately 22,000 followers recently advocated the fraud in the comments of the influential member of the XRP community, Rathof Kahneman. Since March 15, according to a research by the Crypto Basic, it has routinely done so beneath the comments of notable crypto accounts, with the first tweet in response to a Bitcoin archive article. It appears that the same bunch of scammers obtained access to the News 24 Twitter account, since the same bogus giveaway is being promoted. As stated, the prominent Hindi news channel's Twitter account appeared to operate normally, providing news updates despite the suspected security compromise. As mentioned in the earlier article, the page connects viewers to a Medium-style blog entry allegedly written by Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. It says that the blockchain payments company is giving access to a pool of 100 million XRP as a token of appreciation for its supporters, tempting unwary victims to click on a registration link. As a result of momentary mistakes of judgment, consumers have lost billions to similar scams in the crypto sector and in finance more generally. Just this month, members of the Shiba Inu community fell prey to a similar scam, with many victims losing their entire SHIB holdings. Be wary of cons. Scammers utilize cunning methods to deceive victims into handing up their money, personal information, or device access. Always be wary of unsolicited offers or demands, and never divulge important information to a person in whom you lack confidence. Stay safe and protect yourself from scams. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates in the blockchain community.